Hello everyone, and welcome to another Nexus Core versus, well, I think it's just Nexus Core people this game. And this is being casted by me, Thimerit, and Jeade as the main host. I'm just a co-host, and we're both casting this game. Hello.
Hello indeed, and welcome back. This game happened directly after the previous one on my channel. If you just go backwards, get me more views, that'd be nice. Thank you. So these players are exactly the same as the previous ones, except for Zero Rep is swapping for, what was his name? I forget. I can't remember. Anyway, Zero Rep is in and someone else was out.
My God. I just changed my mouse speed to see if I could cast with that to really low, but I need to scroll so much, it's not even normal anymore. Oh God.
Fantastic.
Don't ever do that.
Sounds like a good plan. I'll give it a shot sometime. Ping's going down everywhere right now. Mookie is trying to get an invade going, but Chimizuki just says, nope, I want to defend my own jungle. The blue team think it's an all-rounder or mid, which is fantastic.
Well, they're just making sure, just playing it safe, what most people do.
Red team are exceptionally spaced out right now. I don't think they can get more spaced out across the map in this early phase. They're actually going to try and go for an invade, which is interesting seeing as none of purple team are there.
They're being incredibly aggressive. Tarek starting with his Dazzle, which is fortunately good. However, they're assuming Shaco starts at red, which is very much true. So they hang out at blue. Nobody to be found there, of course.
Yeah, actually, Shen ended up taking his taunt first as well. If they were actually mega going aggressive, MNHC would have taken his Room Prison just to make sure. I'm sure that Overload is pretty good for damage as well. So they are going to take this blue buff, and it will be given to Ashby just to speed along his jungle a bit. I'm not sure why Mookie is still hanging around in there. In fact, he is going to walk straight into Tarek as well. And Corki
Dazzle
as well.
goes out, Corki goes up for the damage, and Shoja gets a lot of damage from Graves on him.
Mookie will be able to escape this as well without using any summoners. FCRM and Ashby are heading back.
Graves is in a lot of trouble.
Graves under a lot of trouble. Having to put that flash to get away from Ashby's passive and the damage of Corki.
Indeed. That was a nice move from Ashby going on to bottom and having Graves to burn that flash. Not a bad choice.
And he's actually going to stick around for a lane gank as well. A lot of zoning right now, seeing as they saw Ashby creep up there, and I assume they know that Shows is there. But Ashby, no fear, he's just going to stand outside of the brush range.
He shows himself, and yes, he goes back to his jungle just like Chimizuki. Chimizuki being really low on mana at the moment. Oh, he just got a lot back from the big wave. It's all good.
Yeah, but seeing as he took red buff first rather than blue buff, we can expect him to be a little low. 19R20 up in top lane, still level 1. But that's what happens with a lot of travelling around. And I believe he did not take teleport as well, so he will have a lot of running about to do. Zero Rep out-leveling him by a good level and a half right now. Any exchange that happens is in the favour of Thingy, and I missed a first blood.
Yeah, first blood by Nautilus. Since Mareka even flashed and cleansed, but no good it had. He died anyway because of the Room Prison from Rise and the double up passive stun from Nautilus with another Dredge line. Shaco takes the blue from Nautilus, gets away with it safely, leaves a minion just to be more hateful, and goes to turn onto top.
Possible gank opportunity on top, seeing as the minion wave is there. Chimizuki taking tower aggro as well. Nice health bait, but Zero Rep has to go back as well. He's actually fairly low. This is not looking good.
The shield on Shen saved himself from dying. That
Rise
was
is
well
also
played.
heading up top, as is Nautilus. This is not looking good for Zero Rep. He doesn't have a ward. He's just going to aggressively push this lane.
There's nowhere 19 or 20 should turn on this. Oh, he does!
There's the taunt. Very early indeed. The ignite goes down onto Zero Rep.
Tower hit
having
takes him down.
19R20. MNHC actually follow up flashing as well, just for that slight overkill moment. But 2 kills for Zero before 5 minutes. Favor on MNHC right now. He's got a kill, and Shen, unfortunately, Rise didn't end up picking up his assist on that Zero Rep kill. It was all Shen and Nautilus's work.
He didn't get an auto tag off because he flashed straight over the wall, even though the tower hit him. he wouldn't have lived because of the ignite from Shen.
Yes, and I'm surprised that Mookie is only level 2 right now. One more minion will rectify that and make him level 3, but still, he is fairly behind in experience. MNHC nearly halfway to 5 as well.
Wow.
I'm not quite sure what happened to Mookie, making him so far back.
I mean, think, yeah,
granted,
he didn't go
did die,
back.
But
he missed out a lot of minions, I think. Yeah, because he died, the creep wave was against him. Nautilus coming in for a gank again. Mureke is not aware of this.
This is not looking good for Mookie. If he keeps on playing this aggressively, then Ashby
really
will have a free target. But
I
Mookie's
think
actually hanging back way too far for that experience range.
He just read on MNHC that he overextended to try and reach for him, so I think he's well aware that Nautilus hanging around next to him. Oh, Nautilus.
Oh, and here we go. Ashby possibly going to make something happen, forcing a light binding out of Mookie, but nothing that bad.
Both
Mookie.
skills just missed, and it just goes on passively farming. Shaco now wants to go and invade Ashby's jungle. No, he wants to turn on mid and jump on Rise, who is now on the other side. Yeah, this is really dangerous. He jumped
in. Pretty good. In goes the jump. MNHC taking a fair amount of damage. Nice
binding missed.
Light binding ends up hitting 2 minions. That barrier of minions.
Zero Rap jumps on Shen with his ultimate, gets a Q off, but not enough damage to kill Shen there.
Shen will be able to survive this, and he is chugging those health pots. He still has 1 health pot left, so he will have that fair amount of sustainability, along with the Vorpal Blade combo as well.
It's a lot of aggressiveness in the lanes. Shaco wants to dive to Shen. Yeah, he shows himself. Shen taunts. Zero Rep takes the tower
is actually tanking it. Zero Rep is on the run. Chimazuki picks up the kill. Zero Rep taking the tower aggro all the way through that.
That was well played. The taunts didn't help out enough. Zero Rep takes the tower hits, which actually was the plan here. And this tower stay could be going down. Yes, it is going down. MNHC turns up.
Actually flashes to try and get up to Dika. Dika having to flash away down in bottom lane. Soraka surviving that Gatling gun burst.
I was thinking mid lane something could have happened, but no, bottom lane. Oh my.
Now it looks like something will happen in mid lane. Ashby hanging around. Mookie doesn't have any mana.
Flashes in
goes the flash.
Gets the Q, misses the Q actually. Oh.
Nice juke by Mookie. Chimazuki heading in as well, but
stands on a ward.
Nice deceive over the wall, and MNHC taking a bit of damage from a light binding, but Lux doesn't have enough mana for a full combo. That could have been a deadly situation for Rise.
Well, Mureke is not level 6 yet, so he cannot detonate the flare on Rise with a laser. Sadly enough, could have been a potential kill if he was 6.
Yeah, absolutely. Shows once again hang around in that brush, as all supports end up doing. Dika using that vision ward to kill
smart
off the
play
side ward.
And seeing there are no wards on the blue side now, Nautilus could... wait a minute. Not Nautilus. Shaco could be coming in from behind and they gank him very easily.
Absolutely. Tarek does have that stun, and FCRM does have that Valkyrie to try and get away. But still, as soon as Shaco pops up in your lane, you're going to start panicking. As I'm saying that, both sides up in top lane are actually having a bit of a scuffle right now. 19R20 coming out slightly ahead of that. Zero Rep is mana starved, and that's not a good position to be in up against a Shen that just has cooldowns. And, of course, energy.
The blue buff has just been donated to MC Mureke. And seeing there has been placed a ward on the bottom river there. So far, it seems to be just farming. However, Zero Rep and 19R2 are really trying to get a lot of trading off this game.
Absolutely. Very interesting stuff happening up in top lane. And it is actually an AP Warwick heading out right now, so that ultimate's just there for that CC lockdown combo. It's really that hunger and strike.
Most Warwick starts with Q simply because it does so much damage.
As I'm saying that mid lane, Mookie ends up cleansing straight out of Rune Prison. Mookie under a lot of trouble, a knock-up and a stun as well. MNHC will end up picking up that kill and the blue buff as well. Chimazuki deceiving to try and chase. won't be able to catch up this time. 2-shift poison not coming out.
Whoops. Just a second here. People are annoying me on Skype. Just close that window, I hope.
Well, that's very nice. In the meantime, Shimizuki just took an overload to the face, and you know what? He's just going to go straight back in. One overload not enough, he wants more.
Wow, he is confident with his skills on Shaco, that is for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
19 R2 without a tower now, trying to freeze the lane here and farm safely here.
He's doing a fairly good job so far. He does have 46 minions, which is a nice amount, but then again, Warwick does have 50. And Warwick is back in the lane any second. He does have his ultimate ready, so this could be a potential dangerous situation if Shaco came along.
Shaco wants to go there, seeing he goes top right now.
This could be a possible gank opportunity, but
He
then again,
gets
he will
spotted
walk
by the
straight
ward.
past the ward, yes. And you know what? He won't gank, he'll just run straight past it.
Yeah, he wants to go bottom. Mid, I see, but there's another ward there which emanates C. He turns right into him and tries to get a combo.
Nice juke as well. Light binding going down. Ultimate from Shimizuki. MNHC under a lot of trouble. Shoot though. Whoop. And Mookie picks up that kill, reclaiming his own blue buff from
Shimizuki played it really well with his ultimate, taking all of the damage from Rise, survives it. And then Reke takes the kill indeed.
Absolutely.
Zero Rep turning on to 19R20, ultimates him, Ignite goes off, and Shen will drop down. Zero Rep leaving no mana, but plenty to take the kill.
Absolutely. So that was a quick 2 kills across the map for Purple Team. 4 kills to 3. This one looks a lot more competitive than the last one.
Nautilus is spotted by a pink ward and followed by Mureke, and this... Oh my, Swagger gets caught up by Tarek, Shadow and a Dazzle. But nothing's
the Luminescent
happening.
Singularity did go down, and Mookie didn't exactly do a lot of damage there, but Shoza is... He's at the back of the pack right now. Shoza did just get silenced as well. Luminescent
Tarek gets caught by a light binding, which gets ignited. Shaco joins in the fight, and he drops to an ultimate from Graves.
Wow. Loads of synergy damage right there. That Tarek just completely melted as soon as Mookie hit that light binding.
It was all magic damage coming onto him.
Absolutely. Shimizuki not content with that Tarek kill. He's just going to stick around and possibly bully that Corki a bit. You shouldn't bully the little people. They'll turn around and kill you.
Why, he is a Yordle.
Absolutely, and Yordles are all overpowered. MNHC coming around the side as well, possibly going to catch someone out, in fact doing a fair amount of damage.
Shimizuki has nothing to... Oh, he gets caught by a light binding. Now he's in a very dangerous position.
Nice
Shaco gets the damage off. Mini-Age flashes to get the kill, which is unfortunate for the blue team, since AD carries getting fed early on is not good.
I would like to have seen it if Mini didn't flash to secure that kill, but then again, as soon as Graves gets fed, he becomes a nightmare. 74
seeing
creeps
he picks up a BF sword right now is just fair play.
Absolutely, and seeing as Corki hasn't even gone back yet, he's still on his level 1 boots. Not looking good for him. His counterpart has another kill to the good, 5 minions behind, but still, he's got that BF sword, that Vampiric Scepter, and a bit from Doran's Blade as well, with that Berserker's Greaves, and Graves' W as well.
Oh, Corki decides to go also with a BF sword. Interesting.
Absolutely. Zero Rep using his ultimate on 1920R. 19R20 is on the run. He's not on the run. Zero Rep will just stand around and take it, utilizing that Hungering Strike to secure the kill.
Oh, Shen has not a fun time with Warwick there.
Not in the slightest. He is slightly cheating in this game right now. 1 for 3 for 0. 65 minions compared to... He's actually 18 minions behind his counterpart in Warwick right now. Warwick having another kill as well.
Warwick's missing out on a lot of minions on there, but he decides to go on Golems to regenerate some HP.
Meanwhile, in the mid lane, MNHC taking loads of damage. The laser goes down, reducing MNHC to roughly 200 health. Very interesting stuff right there. Unfortunately, the light binding from Mookie not quite snaring him.
They're going to push down on this tower, trying to get it down. MNHC doesn't feel like it. Shen ult goes down onto Rise. Tower hits on Shimizuki. Survives
is actually
it.
on the run. He will survive this. The Shadow Dash not picking up Mookie right there. Nautilus coming around the side as well. possibly
Bottom
going to
lane,
try and
however,
fix the line.
Tarek goes onto mini H. The ultimate anti-heal goes off onto Soraka. The heal pops by Corky. Corky dashes out of Graves. And Graves dies to Tarek. Oh my. That was
Oh my,
quite a battle.
indeed. And now the supports are going at it right now. So both AD carries ended up dying right there, and I believe Tarek ended up picking up the kill on Graves. So
Yeah,
if
that is
anything,
really
it was more
unfortunate.
beneficial for Purple Team. Graves picking
Yeah.
up his 3rd kill for the game.
Now, I don't see how Decker...
This is not looking good for D.
No
here.
heal there. Yes, he has a
No
heal.
heal, no flash. Well, he just used his heal. Not looking good for him right now. Ashby won't
He
actually
should
die
get
for
out of
this.
tower. He is getting backup from Shaco. Shaco does decide to jump in. This could potentially get Decker killed. But no. Not the tower hits on Tarek.
Onto
There's so many times.
Shozer. Will
Ultimate
Shozer
goes
actually
out to
survive
Nautilus. That laser misses. Just that close.
Absolutely. And Blue Team will have to hightail it out of there. Not the best attempt at a tower dive in the world. In fact, as soon as Shaco pops up, they didn't focus their target onto Dika and secure a kill.
Graves jumps onto Corky here. That is not a trade to be made, since Graves has way more damage than Corky right now.
Yeah, Graves has his Cloak of Agility and a Doran's Blade up right now. And that's not including runes and masteries. Graves certainly ahead when it comes to the AD carry department.
That is
However,
true.
looking at the mid lane, Ryze has gone his standard Tear of the Goddess, and he's also gone a Sapphire Crystal as well. I'm not exactly clued up on AP mids, but I don't think that people normally go Tear followed by more mana, do they?
Well, Ryze is being an exception right here, since he scales in this current version of the game off mana really well. Seeing his spells on his overload, he gets 150-55 bonus mana.
In the
They turn
meantime,
on
Zero
Warwick.
Rep. He's one unhappy puppy right now. Loads of CC everywhere. Zero Rep
Flash.
will actually use the flash to try and escape that. MNHC, the only one who follows up, and MNHC is under a lot of trouble. MNHC
The
taking
tower still being
loads of
there. He
damage.
could get to safety. And if the binding misses, the binding misses. Shaco goes in to jump, and the ignite finishes Ryze off here.
Chimazuki will end up escaping that, securing a box to escape that as well.
Shimazuki decides to stick around.
He does, and that was a pretty good engage on Zero Rep by Blue Team. Not a lot they could have done, but the fact that Ryze was the only one who followed up.
Trying
It
to
was
harass Warwick here. However, Shimazuki's trying to do some juking here with his clone, but I think that is quite obvious. Yes, that is. Tarek's coming from the bottom lane to help on mid. A
Mookie
lot of
actually
damage on
taking
Asby.
damage right there. Ultimate goes down onto Mookie. Ashby gets a light binding to the face, now shows the target of everyone. And that tower will still just kill off those minions. That tower will be going down very
It's gone.
shortly.
If
Zero
that
Rep
light binding
taking that
hits,
down.
it would have looked really badly for Tarek there.
Absolutely. Shoza 19R20 and Ashby all roughly half health. They do have backup from MNHC. Corky coming around the flank. In fact, he's not coming around the flank, he's killing minions.
They're all following up to Dragon. That
This
is
could be a nice dragon engage by Blue Team.
They should
Purple
just
Team
go
are
for
all
it.
spaced out right now. And in fact, they are going to go for it. They do have an entire team right there.
Daka
Ashby does not
Daka
have
got
to
caught
strike.
by the Rise, and then the Q from Nautilus follows up,
Oh,
and Chan
wow.
takes the kill. I'm not sure if you would want him to take the kill here. But
Yeah.
all is well. Takes the Dragon with no effort taken so far.
All's well that ends well. A support kill and a dragon as well. Very nice play by Blue Team, using that map awareness, just picking off a ninja dragon when Purple Team was spaced out.
Well, Daka did use his ultimate right there.
I think it was a last-ditch effort to say, I'm going to die, I
nice.
might as well live for 2 more seconds.
It would have been really hard with a Rise, Snare, a Shantaunt, and a Nautilus on your face, and even a Tarek stun. There was no way they could possibly get out of there.
And even Corky was
Shimazuki
just
spotted by a
firing off those-
ward.
He was indeed.
Yeah, they're paying the race. They know that he is there. No, he turned around. They see he's not there, so they think he's somewhere else. And he just wants
May
to
actually
want
get
that red.
caught out. Tarek has
Now
blocked
he's-
off his escape route as well. Although he does have that deceive, and Shoza very ninjally hiding out in that brush, waiting for the oh.
Well played by Chimazuki. Nobody spotted him. Now they do.
Of course. Shoza heading back to his lane mates. He is still going to try and defend this tower, although there is a party at bot lane, 3v2, and Corki's farming the jungle creeps. Tarek left to try and defend this lane as best he can. Corki could be caught out of position. Shaco is heading around the back as well.
Muraka is spotted by minions passing through the lane. Yeah, they see they're going to dive Shoza and FCRM. With a lot of damage output. A heal going out on Corki.
Ooh, wow.
All the damage on Graves. A laser goes out, hits FCRM. Tower hits are being tanked. But Corki gets the better.
Corki does end up dying. Chimazuki will actually die to a tower as well. Shoza picking up the kill right there. 1-for-1 exchange, but once again in favour of purple team. Minnie picking up a kill for Shoza. Sorry, it wasn't Minnie, was it? It was Mookie, I believe.
Yeah, Mookie did a few good binds there. He hit 2 people with 1 bind there.
Absolutely. Ashby walking straight past 2 wards to try and make something happen here.
Muraka has to run for his life. Yes, snare gets Ashby. Ashby
nice
isn't in a position to land a Q apparently. So.
Yeah, you don't want to engage on a level 12 Mookie all by yourself. MNHC is there as backup, and in the meantime, Warwick is just free farming top lane.
They're trying to let this tower stand on the purple side. They don't want this tower to fall. Even
Absolutely. Though... You never really want towers to fall. You don't want to feed each champion in the enemy team 150 gold.
That's true. That's very much true. However, Corki's still farming the golems. He is behind though.
So
by 7
any type of gold will always help. Just checking out the mid lane champions right now. Ryze currently has 85 creeps, 2 kills, 3 deaths, 1 assist. He actually has a catalyst with his Sapphire Crystal and a Tear of the Goddess. That's
more
a lot
mana,
of pieces,
more damage.
This is not looking good for purple team right now. Blue buff is being stolen, and Minnie could end up walking straight into it.
Shaco will jump in and smite it. Yes, he will, but now he has no escape. With this ultimate, he gets bursted down by MNHC.
Wow.
Lux laser did hit all of them, but not good enough, sadly. Trash lane goes out on Graves.
Minnie and Dika and Mookie will try and defend off this engage. Ashby
Bind hits, reveals Nautilus, and I think they might possibly turn on to him.
And Zero Rep is actually going to town onto someone. Everyone kept on moving, it was a little bit weird.
Zero Rep is running for his life right now. Because 5 people are in bottom right now. Everyone of all teams is in bottom.
Indeed. Chimazuki the only one not, because, well, he's dead.
Oh, he died earlier, sadly.
Absolutely.
Nothing he could do. It was a nice attempt to steal their blue from him, but if you use it with your only escape ability, with our flash, there's no possibility to jump out of it again.
Indeed. Just comparing the AD carries right now, both of them have an Infinity Edge, and both of them have the Vampire Accepted, both of them have Berserker's Greaves, but Graves still has that advantage with the Brawler's Gloves and the Doran's Blade. 7 more creeps, plus 2 kills, 3 less assists, but assists aren't the best thing in the world. I mean, granted, for supports, they're awesome. Assists feed you completely, but as an AD carry, those kills are your bread and butter.
Well, seeing that each kill is the same as 15 CS, he's only 30 CS behind.
Yes, but only 30 is still a fair amount. That's a lot of creep waves.
Those are actually like 5 creep waves, that's for sure.
Indeed. Chimazuki being caught out by MNHC. Chimazuki says, nope, I'm just going to engage on you. Never mind, he will actually back off after being burst down to half health.
Bottom lane gets a laser to the face.
Killed. Loads of damage on FCRM. FCRM getting the Warwick debuff as well. Ashby now getting the Warwick debuff as well. Zero Rep tanking this tower damage and...
Tarek is in a world of hurt. Ignite takes him down by 0 Rep. Oh, that Lux did so much damage output. That fight. Also Graves.
Just completely burst down Ashby and, what's his name, FCRM. Now this turret will be fresh meat. Rise is coming around the side, but there's not a lot he can do to engage this, because if he did, he would be very stupid. Granted, Zero Rep's ultimate was already down, but just basic attacks alone would have taken down Rise.
Well, the blue turret the inner turret is now safe.
Absolutely, and Zero Rep could end up stealing this from MNHC as well.
Well, Nautilus is close by and he's well aware it's being stolen. Graves, however, is not agreeing to this. Rise steals it with his flux. Spellflow, wow. A Q Dredgeline goes off on Zero Rep, a snare from Rise, and a damage output from Corky takes Rise down. I mean Zero Rep, my bad.
Indeed, Corky the recipient of that 300 plus 104. Hang on. Zero Rep the feeder. Yeah, that'll work.
That's what you get for dying when on a killing spree. Dragon is
Absolutely.
going down soon.
So this is the second dragon of the game, and both of them have been secured by
Purple
blue
team want to go for Dragon themselves, seeing they have no vision. They are well.
They will have vision in a second. They've got Mookie there, and unfortunately the
Mookie
laser
could
didn't
have
do
stolen it if he popped his Lux. What's it called? Lucent Signal. If he popped it, he would have gotten
I
it.
believe.
But he goes for a laser instead, missing the Dragon.
Absolutely. Although,
That's a free
even
dragon
with that,
to do.
he inadvertently burst down Corky past half health. That's a lot of damage coming out from Lux right now. In fact, let's have a quick look at her
my.
stats. He's currently got 231 ability power with a spell penetration of 29 plus 10%. And that's a nice amount of spell pen.
That's
Quickly
indeed interesting.
comparing Rise on the other side, he's only got 4 ability power. Yeah, you can't exactly compare light with these people.
Light with light. I think it's more arcane power versus light. That's very much true. You got to love the lore of Riot. They're also putting so much effort in the history of the characters.
Absolutely. Most people just want to pick up a champion and kill things.
That's what you do if you are a carry, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Your Graves...
Shoza is a little bit out of position, seeing he's spotted by a light binding misses by Lux. Lucent Singularity reveals him, but nothing. Didn't get caught out. Well, he's warding up the river nicely, so they are well aware if someone goes to try and evade or catch up with someone.
Absolutely. In the meantime, Zero Rep is actually in the counter jungle right now.
The ultimate goes off by
This
Nautilus,
is
a
not
stun
looking
from
good.
Tarek. Ultimate goes off.
Wow, CC train onto Zero Rep right now. Minute is there, and Zero Rep may actually escape this one. Nice shield as
he will
well,
not.
but
However, he
may
will.
actually escape this one. He is running away. A nice heal. And a
Double
laser of
kill
doom.
from
Double kill
Blazer.
by Lux. Ashby's now the target of everyone's focus. Nice dredge line to get away. Shen having to burn his ultimate to try and keep him alive.
Well
In the
played by
meantime-
Zero Rep. Well played. The
Wow.
ulti on Nautilus takes the better of him.
Absolutely, and now keeping 19R20 in that fight. Zero Rep tanking that tower, but 1920R unfortunately picking up the kill
wow.
onto Zero Rep.
That's no ace for the purple team. He just ran away.
And this does look like a free tower. Minute Mookie decap.
It could
and
also
Shinji,
be
you're
a-
going to town on it.
Inhibitor tower could also go down if they do it quick. No, they decide to just leave it as it is. They will turn to Baron. Yes, they will.
This could be a Ninja Baron opportunity. A pretty good time to do so, seeing as everyone will be busy defending their mid lane.
Well,
And
they
away they
are.
go.
Are they aware of this? They have
No ward
ward.
coverage. The only ward coverage they have is around the lower region of the jungle.
They have no idea of this happening. They are, however, running to Baron since they know they have a free Baron for them.
Absolutely. There are wards up in the current Peanut Brush, and Shoza 19R20 MNH.
Binding goes out on Shen. They get Baron without much contesting. Flash over the wall by Soraka. Just to be safe.
That seemed a little premature, to be honest.
It was just for the safety, since he had no other way to escape.
Yeah,
That
I
wasn't a bad
suppose.
choice.
To be honest, I would have liked it if he just stayed in that Baron pit and everyone thought, yeah, he's going to flash, I'm walking away.
To be perfectly honest, blue team has a lot of vision on the right side near Dragon, but not close to Baron, so that was a really good choice of
Not
the
in the
purple team
slightest.
going on it.
Now Purple Team having to defend their top lane tower from the deadly Shen and the fearsome Ashby. Chimazuki pouncing straight in right there. Chimazuki level 16 compared to Ashby's 12. That tower will go down.
Ashby drops to the damage output of Grey.
Ashby falling down to Chimazuki. The combined damage of Zero Rep, Chimazuki and Chimazuki. Now 19/20 is on the run. His Shadow Dash is still up if he has to get away. But Zero Rep is there. He even used his ultimate as well. Rise is coming around as well. Possibly going to keep Shen alive.
They get caught out by a stun from
This is not
Thimerit.
looking good for Shoza. Shoza getting picked up by Light Binding. In fact, MNHC just missed the laser. MNHC will go down. Shaco picking up the kill right there. Now they're giving chase on Shoza. Hungering Strike and Zero Rep takes a nice meaty chunk out of the diamond.
All the Lux Binding stat hit are 3 kills for the Baron buff to Purple Team. There's not much they can do.
Just a brilliant type of initiate as soon as Zero Rep's ultimate is down. It's just a nice Q stun every couple of seconds.
That takes down the inhibitor. They can decide to keep pushing. That is indeed a possibility to take down the other turret, but it's way too dangerous with the Shen and the Nautilus under the turrets. They just want to play it safe, take the red buffs and push the lanes.
Indeed, I would just like to draw our attention to Shaco, Lux and Graves' kill scores right now. All of them 426.
You don't see that often.
Not in the slightest. Ashby isn't exactly having the best game in the world.
Well, he did get counter-jungled quite a bit. His buff stolen, pretty much. His blue buff got stolen once, his red buff got stolen, now again. He does not like that.
Absolutely. He's not exactly tanky either. Roughly 2.1k hit points, not a lot of armor, not a lot of magic resist. Granted, he is fairly tanky, but still nothing to be proud of yet. He's also level 12 in this 31 and nearly 32 minute game. In fact, he's being out-leveled by the supporter Purple Team, which is nice.
Zero Rep is taking the blue buff, but gets interrupted by Shen, but not in time to take it. Yes, Shen is...
Now, Zero Rep giving chase to 19/20. 19/20 does have a Randalling's Omen, but...
The laser from Lux misses. However, the Caduceus Singularity gets out, slows Ashby. Graves getting the kill. Shaco tries to catch Rise here. He slows him down.
For him. He does have a red buff and a
waiting for loose for binding. Yes, there we go.
Mookie actually flashing for it as well. Mookie picking up the kill right there. Quick 4 for Zero exchange, and a turret goes down.
In the meantime, Zero Rap is chasing Shen down and takes the kill.
Ooh, Hungry Strike too overpowered. He's just got so much damage right now, and even though he got a Doran's Ring first, he's actually going attack damage with a Black Cleaver and a recurve bow. He is evil. Those
are not going to be put to the test since the game is just ended.
Absolutely.
Another surrender going out against the NC team. Wow, this time you see a different side from Shaco, where he does get his usual ganking off.
Absolutely. And yeah, there we have it. 2 games in a row, complete opposite sides of Shaco, the good and the ugly.
Yeah, simply because the laning phase continued to go on this time. There was a lot more farming than in the last game, seeing as Graves got quite a deal of farm.
Absolutely, there was a lot of 4v4 or 4v5 standoffs with one person maybe farming a different lane. Zero Rep was constantly farming that top lane, and that turned him into a current monster that he ended up eventually becoming.
I didn't expect that Warwick against Shen lane to turn out just like that, but it just did.
Me neither, and I did not expect Zero Rep to completely troll me by taking Doran's Ring first and then going AD.
Oh, that's definitely not trolling. That's really normal on Warwick, you know?
Oh.
Simply because the mana regeneration, so he can lifesteal off his Q, Hungering Strike much more, is really efficient.
Yeah, that does actually make pretty good sense, to be honest.
Since what you need as Warwick is pretty much more the health, that's just it. Since if you take Magic Resist, which Shen does the most, isn't cost efficient.
Absolutely. But I'm going to give MVP of the game to... I don't know, I'm going to let you decide for this one.
Yeah, actually I think Graves did a lot of damage in combination with Muraki hitting quite a lot of bindings, which were essential to getting these kills. Seeing they have both 8 assists and Shimozuki roaming around all the map, it was quite a close team play, this one. Not a bad game at all. From what I can say, they had good teamwork, but the best player on the team, I would give it to Shaco, to be honest.
Absolutely, you've got good points right there. Shaco did definitely do a fair amount of damage right there, and he was there using his deceives, just being a menace, that thorn in the back.
Well, he did his ultimate on the right time. On mid lane, when he did, he just negated the damage from Riot and got away with it. That was nice play from a Shaco gank.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, that was, not really a close game, but if Shaco gets on the move, then there's not much you can do if you have not the vision of the jungle that you want against a Shaco. There's just not much that you can do.
So, the moral of the story is, if you have a Shaco like the previous game, don't worry. If you have a Shaco like this game, do worry.
Well, it just all comes down to the laning phase, how quickly it ends, and how well you have warded up the map. That's just your side of the bread.
Indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. Another 5v5 scrimmage, only at nexuscore.org. I'm Jeade, joined with me, Thimerit. We're the co-casters of this game.
And we'll be seeing you next time.
Absolutely. Only at Nexus Core. We'll see you next time. Jeade, signing off.